My Funded Futures just came out with a new direct funded program as their milestone program. We're going to cover that in this video. And we're also going to compare it to Tradeify. So this is going to be an interesting one. So stick around for it. Before we do, I'm doing a free day trading live masterclass in Discord. It's totally free. Link down in the description. Go join up. People have been having a really good time in there, posting profits after profits after profits. The last day trading mastermind course that we did was a huge success. We had a ton of people and everybody gained tons of value. So be sure to click that link down in the description and join Discord. Also, if you want to skip the eval stage, go straight to funding. There's 2 links down in the description for you to click on and go straight to the funded account level where you can buy an account and start earning money right now. Be sure to click those links down in the description, guys. And with that said, let's get into the video, baby. So My Funded Futures took a different approach to how they are doing the direct funded and getting into a live account. They have a whole system consisting of 4 phases that you go through in a direct funded. Once you pass those 4 phases, then you get into a live account. And those phases consist of profit targets that you have to hit. I'm going to cover that real quick. I'm going to share a Discord here and read essentially what that means, right? So as an example, if you have a 50K account, you have a profit target of $3,000, okay? $3,000 aimed for no more than 600 a day. Once you have passed and reached phase 2, you will start off with a $2,000 payout to claim as an award, and you repeat this for 4 phases. So essentially, once you pass phase 1, you get your $2,000 payout, and then your account resets and you have to do it again, and then you get into a live funded account. So pulling up this other graphic here, let me just pull this up real quick. So you can see here that this is their milestone program and this is their phases, right? So you can see that each phase for each account size. So going over the 50K account example, you have phase 1 target of $3,000, phase 2 target $3,000, and you repeat this for 4 phases, right? And after each phase, your account resets back to, I guess, 0, and you have to restart and do it again. And you do this 4 times until you get to a live account, which is what you see here. And each payout after each phase is $2,000, right? So it looks like you can make $8,000 before you get into the live account. Where then you have obviously the daily payouts if you wish, but they have these for each of the accounts. Like the 100K, for example, you have 4 phases of reaching $6,000 in each phase, and then each payout after each phase is $2,500, right? And then you look at the 150K account for each of the 4 phases, you have a $9,000 profit target, and each payout is $3,000. So this is pretty interesting to me. It's definitely a different approach and different system. I don't know how I personally feel about it. I'm gonna let you guys decide that down in the comments because it is very, very different. But let's pull up the graphics here just to compare the 2, right? So looking at this, let's just cover costs first, right? So looking at the My Funded Futures program, they have a $50,000 account, which is $400 right now. You look at Tradeify with their 40% off, it's still much cheaper than the $400 account with My Funded Futures. And so you do the 40% off, it's still much cheaper. So then looking at the 100K account, it's $500. 100K account here is $629. But again, you have a 40% discount that Tradeify runs, and it still comes out to be much, much cheaper. And same thing for the 150K account. So you take in a 40% discount off these and only a 10% on these, and you still see that Tradeify comes out much, much cheaper than My Funded Futures. And so looking at, I already went over the profit targets here. Obviously, Tradeify doesn't have any profit targets. You just buy a funded account and you just scale that thing to the freaking moon if you want. All right. Go on to their daily drawdown. So I really want to cover this because there is a little bit of a difference here. Looking at My Funded Futures, their 50K, they have a $2,000 drawdown, where Tradeify has a $2,500 drawdown on their 50K. Looking at the 100K, My Funded Futures has $3,000. Tradeify has a $5,000 drawdown, and then My Funded Futures on the 150K has $4,500, and the 150K on Tradeify is $7,500. So again, Tradeify with a lot more drawdown especially on the 150K, because that's a $3,000 drawdown difference on the 150K. So if you do the math and you really think about it, Tradeify is much cheaper, and they offer $3,000 more drawdown than on the 150K than My Funded Futures does. So you guys do the math, do the numbers. You guys are smart. Now moving to the consistency, they both have a 20% consistency rule. Okay, we all know that. That's fine. Looking at max contracts though, this is also also very different. So the 50K on My Funded Futures, they offer 3 minis and 9 micros, where on the 50K for Tradeify, you have 5 minis and 50 micros. A little bit more scaling potential there. On the 100K, on My Fun Futures, you have 6 minis and 18 micros. Tradeify, you have 10 minis and 100 micros. And then 150K, 9 minis, 27 micros. And Tradeify with 15 minis and 150 micros. So Tradeify definitely offers more room and flexibility for trading and scaling, especially if you're using micros, which I encourage everybody to do. I don't always use it, but I definitely encourage people to trade micros, because you're gonna risk way less, and it's gonna be a lot harder for you to blow your account that way versus using minis, right? But I do trade micros quite a bit. Now, just looking at the numbers, right? Just putting everything into perspective here. Tradeify is cheaper, right? If you take that 40% discount off right now, use code JM. Tradeify is cheaper. They allow more contract sizes. They have a better drawdown. And it also, Tradeify does offer the 7 accounts. Actually, I don't know how many My Fun Futures offers. I don't think you can have 7 accounts. I think maybe max 3. I don't know. I have to look into that. But Tradeify's numbers are much better as it stands right now. Maybe My Fun Futures adapts later. But in comparing the two, the numbers make sense to use Tradeify because of, again, how many contracts, the drawdown you have, how it's cheaper. It all makes sense, right? So if I had to choose which one, I would personally choose Tradeify, just given the numbers. But you guys let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you guys, do you guys like the My Fun Futures program? Do you, it is different. So I'm curious what you guys think. Start a conversation down in the comment section. How do you guys feel about the 4 phases in My Fun Futures to then get into a live account? Because it also kind of seems like it's limiting in a way on how much you can make, right? But I don't know, right? It's very different. I mean, it may be worth a try. You guys can try it out if you want and just kind of let me know what you guys think, but it is very different. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think, guys. With that said, I'm going to wrap this video, keep it fairly short, guys. If you like this kind of content, smash that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel, get more daily content, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.